It's Friday the 13th of March 2020. Here are a couple things you should know. Yesterday, Trinidad and Tobago announced its first confirmed case of the coronavirus. The patient is a 52-year-old man who flew into Trinidad on Monday and bypassed screening. Prime Minister Keith Rowley is currently in Guyana where there's political chaos and one confirmed case of 19 COVID. The patient is a 52-year-old woman who unfortunately has passed away. She traveled from Trinidad to Guyana on the 7th of March. She flew on Caribbean Airlines and 13 of the employees who worked on that flight have since been quarantined. I imagine that right now the authorities are trying to get in touch with people who also flew on that flight. So if you know anyone who flew from Trinidad to Guyana on March 7th, give them a call. Tell them.
Boss, you might have a problem, eh?
Jamaica has just announced 2 new cases that concern Trinidad and Tobago. The 2 men who had been in Malaysia, Dubai and London flew into Jamaica from Trinidad. Do yourself a favor, avoid sharing fake news stories. It's only adding to the panic. If something isn't from a trusted source, don't share it. For example, Red Wall News isn't a trusted news source. Don't share this video.
Because you see me wearing a jacket.
Let's talk about something else, just briefly. This week, the police searched a media house in connection with a story involving an officer. Top authorities deny having knowledge of the search beforehand. Personally, I am sick and tired of people who should know saying that I didn't know.
What do taxpayers pay you for? It's your job to know.
In Trinidad, when the authorities announced the first confirmed case of the coronavirus, the panic buying started. Toilet paper and alcohol is selling faster than bread. Pagua celebrations have been cancelled, so has Tobago's Jazz Festival and St. Martin's Carnival.
Who would think that it was possible to cancel Carnival? People must be rioting in St. Martin right now.
So let's say you're from Tobago. What happens if you get COVID-19? You get a boat ride to Trinidad on a Coast Guard vessel, because according to authorities, the Scarborough Hospital is the only major public hospital and they're looking at contamination issues and the reaction of staff members. And the safer bet is bringing the person to Trinidad if we have a confirmed case. You know what's crazy? We talk about spending millions of dollars on Pigeon Point Beach, and Tobago doesn't have a... Just the other day the THA was asking for $50 million to upgrade Pigeon Point. Come on, man! You know what? Forget it. The time for talking about stupidity has passed and we need to work with what we have. Let the Coast Guard use their boats to transport people. It's not like we have border issues. And to my brothers and sisters in Tobago, I hope this sea bridge serves you well. The Ministry of Education has said that there's no immediate plans to close schools. If you're a parent, I'd love to know. Did you send your child to school? Because I didn't. Can you imagine teachers walking around in schools right now? But like today is Ash Wednesday hour. Contrary to what you may have heard, there are no immediate plans to cancel the SEA exam. For those of you who don't know, the SEA exam is an indoor exam where hundreds of kids huddle together in tight spaces for a couple of hours. What could go wrong? It's a lot safer than Kiddies Carnival. Listen, the SEA exam is on April the 2nd. Right now, the government is between a rock and a hard place. Because if they cancel the exam from now, everyone is going to panic. Except the kids who have to write the exam. And if they don't cancel the exam, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I know that if my child was in Standard 5 and more cases of coronavirus showed up, she wasn't writing the exam. She was going and pass for she last choice. Red Wall News.